I actually want to take us back a few weeks to, more than a few weeks, to Parshat Toldot, and to talk about Yaakov and Esav and the models that we are provided as Jews today from there. I'll try and gloss over the things that most people already know, but basically, from the very beginning, we know that Yaakov and Esav are going to be different, that they'll create two nations, they'll go in different directions, and from their very naming and their act of birth, they're differentiated. Yaakov, we could say, comes from the word Akav, and that he's born holding on to his brother's foot. He's trying to get out sooner, and he's always aspiring and trying to move up. Sometimes there's some methods that we might consider a little devious to do that, but he's always trying to get up there and to get ahead. And Esav, if we look at his name and the spelling of it, could be said to come from the Shoresh Asab. He was a doer. He was just a practical person, and where he was, he did what he did. He saw the immediate need. He wanted food when he needed food, and a birthright didn't mean so much to him. So these two, the practical one, we see he just did what he wanted to do. And then we see the aspiration of Yaakov. It said that he wasn't out in the field. He was sitting in a tent, and some say this means that he sat and he learned Torah and aspired to come closer to Hashem. Many of us here, if we think about it, considering where we've come from, can understand the practical person, the person who just oseh. It wasn't, most of us that have come to Pardes, we weren't raised to come and learn here. We may have been raised to go and learn somewhere else, but a lot of us have really taken a step away from what we would have been expected to do, and come to a place that is diverse, that is not typical by any means for anyone. And if we take it to this week's parsha, we have the question where Moses says to God, hey, what am I going to tell the people of Israel that your name is? How am I going to explain this to you, who you are? And God says, Eya Asher Eya, I will be what I will be. And the Gemara B'Shamesh has been taught to us by our wonderful teacher Levi Cooper, comments on this, and he actually brings it back to Yaakov. He says, Yaakov lo ratza lilmod me'avotav la'asot k'maaseh b'gli she'asik b'siklo. That basically Yaakov didn't want to just learn things from what had come from before him, from the path that had been sort of put down before him. He always wanted to understand something and bring it and understand it for himself to go forward. And Baruch Hashem talks in other things that somebody who wants to get close to Hashem, you can't just do it out of habit. If you grow up davening, it's great that you grow up davening or learning, but that in itself isn't going to bring you to the end. You have to make it your own thing and get into it to a degree that you can personalize it. And I think what Pardes gives us, more than many other institutions that we could have gone to, is it gives us the tools to apply the beauties of Jewish tradition and learning to our own lives, and regardless of where we've come from, to apply it. And it's us that are going to go out into the world and are going to spread it. And so, as someone who was unable to spend so much time here, almost a semester, I can't put into words how much it has enriched me. I expected to be enriched, but nothing like I have been. What we gain here are more than skills and more than experiences. What we gain here is the ability to take our tradition, to personalize it, and to take it out into the world to share with other people so that they can personalize it. So I want to thank the amazing teachers and students that I've learned with over the past few months, and I hope that I will come back someday soon, and I hope that all of us who are leaving will be back sooner than we expected.